chose to study with NCUK because of the availability of the program. It was I would say the only sort of program of its kind in my hometown that gave you the sort of opportunities to directly go to a UK university, and so it presented the best opportunity for me. I would say the best thing about studying the NCUK program in my country was it afforded me the opportunity to enter a channeled route to a UK university, and I would actually say that I've come to appreciate the benefits of it more so after coming to university, because I got to see the relevance of what we studied on the course, and I find that I'm struggling less to understand the basic concepts than people who hadn't been exposed to the subjects beforehand. And especially with a subject like key skills, which had a lot to do with the research skills and putting bibliographies together and citations, it's come in really handy, and it's something that's across the board, across all the modules that I take. So all the stuff that I learned actually turned out to be quite relevant to what I'm doing now, and I would say that turned out to be the best thing about it. We did actually consider A-levels, but when you look at the length of the program, it made no sense to take an A-levels program and carry on for an extra year and then have to wait until next year, September, to join a university when you can achieve the same effect through this program, which was actually one of the strongest points for this program, was the time frame. So yes, we did. I chose the UK as a study destination rather than the USA or Canada because it's much closer to home and it offers a really good quality education. So when you consider both those factors, I think it would be a better option than any country even closer to home, for example, South Africa, and it's a really good degree at the end of it. So with those both considered, that's why I chose to come here. The NCUK program has prepared me for my studies at university by helping me learn how to work independently, more so than you would in high school, because no one is actually looking to check that you're doing your work. And we had an element of that throughout my program, as well as the sort of content of the course, which was very well linked to what we're actually doing in my degree program. So that actually helped to put me in the right frame of mind and give me some of the basic concepts that I needed to have moving forward from here. I would say what I'm enjoying most about studying and living in the UK is, firstly, I'm quite enjoying my course. I really actually enjoy the modules that I'm taking for the most part, and also the independence. I'm quite enjoying learning how to take care of myself and make my own decisions and solve my own problems. So that's also, it's a new experience, but I'm actually having a lot of fun figuring out how to carry on with my own life with no one to check everything up for me. So yeah. My career plans when I complete my degree, looking ahead, are probably in the direction of the corporate sector. I haven't yet identified a particular field that I want to go into. I'm hoping to sort of narrow that down over the next few years by exposing myself to different aspects of the corporate world. But so far, I'm fairly certain that I want to go into the corporate sector. So those are my career plans so far. I definitely think studying in the UK will help me find the direction in my career, because there's a lot of networking opportunities, there's a lot of career events, and there's a lot of graduate employers who actually take an active interest in sort of connecting, communicating with students, giving them more information about what they do and trying to help them figure out a place. So that's actually been an aspect that I was surprised to find, because the frequency of career events, and it's definitely proving to be helpful so far as finding a direction in my career. I would say that the greatest achievement in my life so far would actually be my grades, because unlike many of the other things I've done, these reflect the sort of only time in my life where I've actually put all of my effort into something and actually gotten a result out at the end. I think everything else sort of didn't take as much of my energy and sort of determination and focus as my academic achievements so far. And on top of that, they're the ones that have had the biggest effect on my life. So I would actually cite them as my biggest achievement so far. The role that the NCUK program has had in my achievements has been that of directing me and sort of structuring my studies and the way that I study. So that has definitely helped me understand how to work, if not the content, not so much of the work. So that has actually been quite helpful, and I think it's played a significant role so far in my studies. I would say that success to me means finding a place where you're happy with what you're doing and you're comfortable in your life and you're meeting your goals. I wouldn't say it's where you've met all of your goals, because then you have nothing to look forward to. But if you're meeting the major things you set out to do, then I would say you call yourself successful.